Once again, we are back. It's been a while. Whew. Let me get in here to my dashboard so I can see the chat. And that was a moment of me talking to myself. Alright, I can see my hand. Got all my good stuff going. That's a dark elf with a robotic sloth. I thought it was cute. Sharing it around. Alright. It's Friday night, 9:18 Central Standard Time. I have no idea what I want to draw, but we're going to, because I need to draw. My wife will be back at some point. She went to a drawing group tonight that, well, I couldn't go to. And, hey, y'all got me tonight. So, yeah. Let's see who all I'm following's on. Just to make sure I'm not stepping on any toes tonight. Well, I'm not seeing anybody on right now that I'm too afraid would be working into their fan base. So, here we go. I think I'm going to look up an animal and I'm going to find references. I'm going to draw that animal. I do need to go to this, open my dashboard. So I can get this chat out here. Chat box. Let's see. Save setting. I thought there used to be a way to launch some of this stuff. Huh. So I'll just have to pop the chat box out. Alright. Widget. Pop out. So let me just go to back to my dashboard. I'm sorry this is taking a while to get me into the groove. But thinking of an animal. I need to do some penguins. So we're going to do a rock hopper. just going to the first page of Google Images to find some rockhoppers. See what they look like, see how they tick, see what makes them hop. Oh, that's actually a good image. Save. Rock hopper mini. Kind of image that I will probably use as a basis later when I'm doing a group of penguins. Also, let me ask this guy if I'm allowed to do this on stream. But for the first one, which is almost directly out of this, I'm going to probably should just open this one so I can see the whole thing. That's really cool. I set as my desktop background. Right. And now, minimize some things. Send him that link. And let's get hopping with it. Let me turn this elf over. She's actually a concept for the Gadgeteer class from my RPG. That's why she has the robotic sloth. It's because they get an animal companion. It just happens to be that they've put it together out of robotic parts. So, oh no, not that one. Boom, OBS. No. And chat room. Just me right now. So, let me pull up this rock hopper real quick. And shrink it down just a little bit. So I can see the chat. And see the penguins. You'll probably see me turn my page a lot. If I'm sitting at an angle, it's probably going to tilt, and it usually is at a semi-straight focus from me. I also have my Dr. Pepper. Ooh, that's good stuff. Rockhoppers have these big old man eyebrows, bright yellow. They also have this big orange beak. So it looks like a very muscular lower beak. Muscular and beaks doesn't really sound like it goes together. And I'm going to switch to a black pencil so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Actually, I'm going to look at OBS and zoom in. Because I know I'm working here. Ow. My pencil is unleaded. For this one, these are supposed to be slightly anthropomorphic. So I'm going to give it a bigger eye than normal. And big brows, because I just love rockhopper penguins and how they have these big old bushy brows. They also happen to have this big, weird, like, Guile from Street Fighter haircut, except black. So this out here would come out a little bit, just go nuts. And so you got the start of this evil looking penguin here. And I really wish I had more light. Because as I move my hands in and out of focus, it starts really messing up with this camera. This one's going to be the big burly one of it. Almost. That's messed up. The autofocus is on my hand. So it's trying to focus hard on my hand. The cameras are a learning curve. Let's make him a little broad here. And slightly off for y'all because the camera's at a slight side angle, just to be able to get this right. I have these short stubby legs here. Kids sagging in pants. Which, when I see kids sagging in school, I start to say, hey, penguin, pull up your pants. No, I need to get a look at penguin's foot. Because this really needs to look good. So I'm going to come over here, go back to the rockhopper penguins, and I'm sure I saw, well, that's gotta go. Yeah, they do have really stubby feet, stubby legs. But, let's see, there, that toe, and that toe. Because they're really close toe together. Huh, and unlike most birds that I draw, they don't have a back claw. That's interesting. But they do have these front claws and a slight webbing of the feet. And rockhoppers, unlike a lot of other types of penguins, actually have bright whitish pink feet. Here. Now, it's actually surprisingly only their backs. The front is amazingly white. The underside of these flippers is going to be black. Backside of the flippers black. Armpits black. And probably a whisper that's inaudible to the camera. I just thought about that. But I'm talking to my drawing. I'm making sure it likes me. See, something like this. That's a pretty funny one. I think giving him a little more features, I could almost ink and scan this guy. I know his spear needs to be a little bit more defined, especially on the tip end, but I was just getting it down. I'm actually going to take a snap of this and show it to the guy. Because this is part of a commission, and I did get his permission to stream the commission. He just isn't actually on the stream right now. So, let's see. Boom. Boom. There we go. As I finish him up, I'll Instagram him. Maybe. Depends on what I'm allowed to do. When you're working with a commission, you really work with what they will allow you to do with it. This also, if I do an art book for Lubicon, which comes up in 2 months, I'm allowed to put it in the art book as long as I say that it comes from Tales from the Floating Vagabond. That's a basic rockhopper penguin with a spear. I'm really happy with this because, to be honest, I've never anthropomorphized a penguin before. It's not like a werewolf that's something you, as an artist, you draw almost weekly. It's boom, penguin. And he's not even looking for the Batman either. Now the other, I've got to do 3 of this guy. not this exact guy, but you know, 3 rock hoppers. Or 2 rock hoppers and a king penguin. They're supposed to be like savage penguins that worship bowling pins. So this would be Sir Brunswick. Now, look at rock hopper penguin predators. Blue sharks, leopard seals, fur seals. Blue shark. Teeth. Okay. Images. Okay, blue sharks have an interesting tooth. It actually comes to the side a little bit. All right. Let's get this here. One reason I'm going through the completionish with this one, I said I was using reference, was that I actually strayed so far from the reference that it doesn't even look like the same penguin that I was looking at. I basically actually used about 3 different penguins for the reference here. So this is the fin hands, all me. Didn't even look at anything but those. So that wasn't referenced. But the coloration, where the white and black was, the mohawk, that stuff came from looking at photos. Because the best place to get your ideas is from the real deal. Actually, illustrations. Oh wow, I'm a little hiccupy tonight. But that's pretty good for the first of the 3 solo penguins. the stream tonight. Who do we have here? Nobody with a name. But no. This actually looks a little stretched out. It's squashed in some ways, stretched in others. Just a bit more. I guess. There we go. Oh, that's my shoulder. It's actually a little more squatty in real life. It just looks stretched out because of the angle of the camera. Oh, and I have a cat that's about to come in here and start getting a little annoying with it. I love my cat, but she can be a bit annoying. Oh, she's running off. I'm going to send this to my wife so she can see what I'm doing. Image. Boom. Nailed it. Okay. Beak inked in here. So this next week I was supposed to be teaching animal drawing at a local art center, but didn't get enough student sign-ups. Can't get discouraged though, because April I'm doing a superhero thing. Well, superhero and medieval heroes. It's a lot about building up your character. Like something I would teach would be like when you've got a savage penguin and you've got a spear, what better tip to the spear than a tooth from the type of shark that would eat that penguin? Which is why I've got a blue shark tooth. Instead of, say, a great white tooth or megalodon tooth. A lot of it is in the details of what makes a good character. And what just makes a character. Now, if this is going to be hard, because I'm going to have to put a little halo in there or something to separate the back from the fin and flipper. Yes, I know it's curved where there should be a bone, but it's a cartoon penguin. This is big barrel belly is supposed to be there because I like it like that. Give those muscular chest area thingy. Boom. He's now Arnold Schwarzenegger penguin. Because, well, penguins usually wouldn't have that big well, I guess they do have some pectoral muscles under all that fat. And heck, they're really good swimmers. Alright, let's get this fin under control. Boom, bam. Bango! Yeah, I think I just disturbed my cat a little bit. Turn it. I'm going to get these eyes. That's where a lot of the characters going to be. Boom. Bam, boom. And part of anthropomorphizing these is that, hey, unlike an actual penguin, it's going to have normally eyes. By that I mean, boom, you can see the pupil, everything. They're not going to blend into the bird. Because on a normal rockhopper penguin, you're not even going to see the eyes because the fur is so shiny and black right around the eye. It's only the eyebrow of yellow that you're going to see, really. Any differences in the bird. Boom. Boom. Reboom. Triple boom. Boom shakalaka. I might end up going really fine in Photoshop and dealing with that. Or just making the tip of it all black. Like that. And boom, my mistake is gone. And only you people and the people of YouTube will ever know that existed. Bam! Right back to this. Because the artist, as my friend likes to say, only has one good stroke. And usually it is towards you. And I drew that all out of frame. Because my stroke was towards me while I was leaning over it. Alright. Boom. 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 See that? That's how you make a nice little point. Oh, and the cat's at my legs. She must want something. I fed you yesterday. I feed her every day, twice a day. I was just joking around. Before anybody worries that I don't feed my cat every day. This is the part I don't like about cats. She can rub her face on everything. And part of everything might be a book that I don't want her to rub her face on. But she gonna do it anyway. Why? Because I'm a cat and I do what I want. Meow, 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 meow. Can't stop me, I'm a kitty. Meow. And I've lost my mind on camera. Alright, back to that one good stroke. This foot and claw. Boom. It's not the most formidable claw I've ever seen. But it helps them with what they needed to help them with. Because they don't really rely on fighting each other, except for with that beak. And that beak's formidable as heck. But for clawing around in the ice, it'll work. We get anybody in the chat? Hey, Crocutak19. How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing quite well. Hope you're enjoying the penguin. My hands will come out of frame every now and then as I have to turn my entire massive body around to get back to the keyboard and make sure I'm doing everything A-okay. Like, you know, not being out of frame. As I almost am. Now see, this right here, there's a little bit of Disney inspiration right here. Making the legs themselves almost look like MC Hammer Pants. Oh, that's my other hand. Okay. Boom, bam. I'm going to do this here. I'm going to fix this foot on the fly. The foot's going to come out like that. That. And the claws. Because that foot's actually out sideways. And then something that you always want to remember, especially in line art, is the character is not floating. Even if it is for a game called Tales of the Floating Vagabond. Now, cat's back. Hello, kitty kitty. Did you come back to rub on me? Tell me you love me? Beg for food? Yes, you did. That's what my little girl does. That's what my girl does. Give me foods. Give me foods. Ha! Got you. Alright. Now, I have a small ruler around here somewhere. Permit me a moment while I find it. Because, I don't want this spear to look too unprofessional. I'm going to turn it in. You know what? All I need is a straight edge. Boom, bam. Oh, wow, color's off a little. Because that's some bright green. Now, I'm going to get this tooth first. Well, actually, first I'm going to get the ropes tying the tooth. Adding a little bit of texture in there, just to show that that is indeed rope and not just two lines across the spearhead. Texture like that. Now there's tooth again. The base of the tooth of a shark is rather smooth, actually. And much like a sword, a blue shark tooth seems to have a blood groove in it. It's a pretty cool feature. Something that probably would be missed if I was doing a megalodon tooth or a great white tooth or something like that. Once again, taking a photo. I'm happy with it. In fact, the shadow of my hands over it gave it a dramatic look. It was awesome. I'm going to Instagram that one. Share you to the gram. I'm saying this. Penguin in progress. I believe my Instagram is at Lucas Purrier. I'm not sure. One more place to send it. Boom, bam, stance. What do you need? Your face is on everything now. Oh, purring like crazy too. Look at a cat that does not get in laps. Well, she probably would, but I'm in a rolly chair. And I'm a bit rolly, so it's not going to happen. Alright. Here comes the magic that you're going to miss because the paper's at the wrong angle. Whoosh. 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 Oh, look at that. It's a straight edge. Boom, bam. Stance. Right. So there. I wish that was clear. Burning up. Darken that bottom line up because that's where the shadow would be. Because I want to see it. You may think some of this is messing up that up because I'm not using another straight edge to get that, but actually, I don't think these penguins actually have good access to a wood lathe. So, I don't think it would be pretty perfect. They live in the sewer, worship bowling pins. Because she is now making some noise in the other end of the house. If anybody's had cats, or to some extent children, probably know. That's the first sign of danger. It's when you're hearing things bang in the other room. And they shouldn't go bang. There's a wooden spear. So added some groove to that thing. So I can shake my groove thing on it. Let's get this armpit over here. And some muscle. Since this is an anthro penguin, it's got muscles. And that is my anthropomorphic rockhopper penguin. It is about the size of a ballpoint pen. Which, if you want to know, this is the Uniball I think it's a 0.5 millimeter. I'm going to come back in a moment with a eraser, erase the stuff like that. Give me a moment. I will BRBs. I want to see what the cat's going crazy about. What'd you need, girl? I'm just going to write BRB on this thing so that they'll know that I'll BRB. With a... Where's that big green one? Ah, you work. I'm also going to mute the mic in case sounds happen. Sorry. If this angle is bad, I'll probably make another setup for tomorrow night because we're going to stream again tomorrow, maybe. I'm going to keep streaming, don't worry. If I have to, I will go back to focusing on just me. She's also drawing. She's drawing an owl. I got a penguin. She's working from photo reference. I'm working somewhat from photo reference or on my computer because I was looking up rock hopper penguins and she had my good animal book.
Sorry, I actually was using it and it was I was at a
ladies
group.
drawing group.
Yeah, a ladies drawing group tonight, and
the stream has heard.
The animal book that I'm using for this owl was actually used earlier for pandas. Someone was just sketching up rough sketches of panda bears.
Aw. Panda bears.
Yeah, so.
Panda here.
And I have my nice minion. They're my minions because they're my tools of pencils. My minion pencil box. Yay!
Here's your popcorn.
H. Give me an H or something.
Here's your popcorn. Now, you probably want this blue rag or towel because it's movie theater popcorn.
Ooh.
So this keeps your fingers from getting too greasy.
You've had some popcorn already.
I had a bite of popcorn as I was coming in.
Oh, okay. Yay, popcorn.
Oh.
And chocolate milk. Of course, chocolate milk.
Oh, as for the camera we're using, it's a Sony Handycam 60X HD. We might end up getting one of those Logitech 920s.
What's the deal with
if
the
we want to do
Logitech?
multiple cameras.
Oh, multiple cameras. Okay.
But yes, her pencil boxes, minions.
I showed it off.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Unless no one was in the stream at that point.
Oh. The lady who's happy that they're minions, her handle is Wiccan Dreamer.
Okay. I'm not on the Twitch stream at the moment. I'm just using Sketch's computer as well.
Ha! Control Z!
Oh, the eraser.
Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Control Shift Z, Control Shift Z. I have permission from my client to stream this. I was actually talking about why I chose some of the elements too. Like, you weren't here to figure this out, but I looked up what predators eat rockhopper penguins, and one of the things was the blue shark. So I actually looked up blue sharks to see what their teeth look like, so I get the right shark tooth for the spear. She says marry meat. And marry meat again. That's right. She was in Journeyman stream when I said that my wife was pagan. And blessed be. She's got minions. I got the Avengers. Ha ha ha! And mild bits of insanity. Mild, probably? Sure, mild. That's what it's called. There we go. That's the one. That's the ticket. The sailor Japanese thing. A big old brush tip. I'm going to go like this. Fill that in black. Fill that in black. Fill that in black. That's black too. And I'm probably talking too quietly. And you're not even drawing, you're Warcrafting.
Oh.
Why don't you open OBS and Twitch your Warcraft?
Oof, no.
No?
Just need a little bit of a break. Coming back.
She's all socialized out.
Oh, socializations. They take the best of me.
I can't take her anywhere. Literally, she doesn't want to go. And even that little strip there, white, actually separates. And comic books. Oh yeah. I have some Avengers comic books. They're in the other room. Here, she's not doing much
Speaking
right now,
of.
so I'm gonna zoom in. Oh, hello.
Yeah, go ahead, do one. I like that one. It looks nice with the spear.
I'm gonna get this. Get twisted with it. Forgive the technical difficulties. Oh, wrong way. Let's see. Let's switch to a smaller tip. Oh, cool! Your cameras are getting there this weekend. You gonna start streaming soon? I forget what kind of art you did. I want to say it. I thought it was photography and modeling. I'm not sure if I'm remembering right. It's a rock hopper. He's going to be under the thrall of a king penguin, though. Oh, historical clothing. Awesome. Yeah, if I sound like I'm way behind, it's because I am, probably. I don't know what the delay on the stream versus the chat is, actually. Right now, also the delay on my head turns to see the chat. Because I am facing here. The computer is there. That's going to be our little secret. A little one tiny mess up. Shh. Don't tell anybody. See, I'm using a camcorder with an Elgato device, which is normally used for streaming PlayStation stuff or Xbox or whatever video game system you got. And the mini HDMI cable that comes out of this goes to the Elgato device. Now, I'm going to go in with my favorite little friend. Some extra pencil lead that I missed with the regular eraser out. Especially in that belly. Because this area is all white. But there are 3 other colors that I need to get on here. Zoom out for a moment. I don't know if that's zooming in. I can't always remember if I'm zooming out or zooming in.
My shoulder blades.
Yours too, huh?
Oh, just the one.
Just the one. We've got bad shoulders over here.
Slept on something weird.
Thank you. I actually spent a good while looking up blue shark teeth just to get it right, because blue sharks eat these kind of penguins, and so I wanted it to be accurate. These 2 pieces. This one. I've gone and made color charts for my Prismacolor pencils and markers. And I'm about to use marker. I personally prefer doing things in traditional means. Now, it looks like the only yellow I've got that's going to be good for this is Canary. But I might hint at some shadow with some deco. So I'm going to use Canary and deco. And I need to get a big enough piece of paper to put under this so it does not bleed. Bleed sheet. There's popcorn If you're not going to use that book right now, could you shut it so we can move the popcorn over there?
Yeah. It can be shut.
I just need a place to put the markers so that I can use them. Thank you. Please come again. Yeah. Her shoulder hurts because she has to shoulder the weight of everybody in her raid group on Warcraft.
No, my shoulder hurts from your plushies associated to you. Okay. It hurts from how I slept.
The Spanish orange is out. Because that's going to be for some beak up in there. Let's see. I need canary yellow. There's deco yellow. And lo, I have found a problem. This paper's not purely white, so it's not going to look as good. Wheat might be useful for his feet. New canary. Yes. Alright. Let's get this canary out of the coal mine real quick. She saw your shirt. I'm sorry your shirt. Too.
I really like that rock copper penguin.
Me too.
He looks nice.
Wish the color on the camera was a little better. But I can't edit it right now because that's a lot to deal with.
It's just zoomed in.
Well, it's a little faded. Not as vibrant as the actual color is. I'll get a photograph in a minute and post it up. That's almost all the color that this penguin would have. But these got feet.
It's for the popcorn.
You're welcome. As for the feet, they're actually this color blonde wood. Which that's cat.
Yeah, that shark tooth actually looks really good on the pole.
Thank you.
Looks nice.
Now I gotta find the blonde wood. I used blonde wood the other day, I think, on that deer dragon. That might do some handy. There's blonde wood. That is the color of this penguin's feet. might have fixed some of the color. Nope. Actually, that was just the camera's menu. It might actually be just a lighting thing. That my eyes are picking up on more light than the camera's picking up because I've been staring at this light quality for a while. Now I need a gray. French gray 50 might be too much. Yeah, French gray 50 is going to be too much. 20% French gray, if I can find it, would be pretty good. Cool gray 10% I will use too. But that's French gray 70. French 20. Pardon me. Cool 20 is what, French 20 is what I said, right? French 20. Yes. So, we go all over this tooth with cool gray 10%. Oh, well, sleep well. Thank you for watching. We might stream again tomorrow night. It just depends. Or we may be out eating tacos. With no Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
It'll just be me and my Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
My whiff. So dadgum dark. pull. Alright, the spear is light. It is going to be cinnamon toast. Yeah, this guy mostly done. I think for tonight I'm going to stop the stream.
Oh, I'll get drawing with you in a minute. It's...
Well, it's not really. She left and it's
Oh.
just me.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to stop this so that I can move the camera out of the way and have more room to color. Thank you so much. Had fun hanging out. Bye bye.